Speaking of which, a few years ago, we're kind of, yeah, a while ago, a few years ago, I was at a gas station I normally wasn't at, and I was in DC. And one of the gas station attendants came up to my car, and he only had one arm. I don't know where the other arm went. He was not a good-looking guy. He came up to me. He got real friendly. He started coming through the window. I rolled down the window because I thought he was trying to tell me something, right? Like about my car or something. Nope. I rolled down the window, and then he starts putting his hand around my shoulder and being like, hey, you know, trying to hit on me. And I'm like, bro, you got one arm. I mean, I didn't say that to him, but excuse me. And his name was Ding Dong. No, it was not. His name was not Ding Dong. But yeah, there was a guy. He had only one arm. I wasn't going to ask him what happened to his other arm, but he was hitting on me. Like, he had a chance. Like, not only do you only have one arm, but you also are ugly. Okay, nothing wrong with him being an amputee. You know, maybe if he was good looking enough, you know, I would consider it. Nope, you were ugly, bro. You were ugly, and I can't understand what the f you were saying. Can I please go? I just filled up my gas. Should have asked him if he needed a hand. God, dude. Like, bro. You know, also, please do not. You know, brother about to lose his second arm if he kept it in my car. I know, I was thinking. I was like, I got my dental retainer stolen in DC in the 8th grade, never recovered. Jesus. Who steals retainers, too? That's so gross. But yeah, this guy, yeah, he only had one arm. And the one arm that he had, he used it to reach through my window and put his arm around my shoulders. And I was like, bruh, no. I'm not about this. You know, I'm not into you. Okay? I was like in my 20s at the time. Yeah. So, is he related to Matt Pitt? No. No, I'm pretty sure that dude, like, just, I don't know. I don't know what it looks like to have your arm blown off by an IED, but that's what it looked like. That's what it looked like because I don't know how else he had no arm. Like, that dude didn't start off with no arm. He looked like he had, you know, some people start off with missing limbs, right? That guy definitely didn't. He didn't look like he started off that way, you know? Not a fan of using the R word to actively disparage people with mental disabilities to the point of them being dehumanized, but to each their own. I still watch people who use it. Well, look, here's the thing. When I use the word, I'm not disparaging people with mental disabilities. Actually, people with mental disabilities are some of the nicest people, right? You ever met somebody with Down syndrome? Every person I've ever met with Down syndrome is like the nicest person in the world. And then I look at the autistic people and I'm like, why can't you guys be more like the Down syndrome guys, you know? Like the super autismo people, like, come on, guys. Like, why can't you just be a little bit less of a dick? Like, look at the Down syndrome people. Maybe they're an example for the rest of you. They really have, you know, a good outlook on life. They're always happy. They're so positive and friendly and nice, you know? So I'm just saying, you know, some of the autistic people, some of them can be real dicks. And I would like, you know, I would say, hey, you know, look at the Down syndrome people, okay? They're more disabled, I feel. They're more disabled than you, and they're really nice. Maybe you can get their attitude. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I'm never disparaging people. Like, it's just rude. But yeah, it's like I wouldn't go up to a guy who had his leg blown off in Vietnam and be like, haha, Stumpy, you're Stumpy. Did you know that you have only one leg? Like, no, Sherlock. He already knows. He looks in the mirror every day, just like a person probably knows, oh, Jesus, I need a lot of help getting these pants on today. Boy, I wish I wasn't. Yeah, I'm not going to do that to them. But I think it's fair if somebody's acting really stupid to be like, yo, like, can you put your pants on? Do you need help in the morning? Are you? do we need to, you know, do we need to work something out with the government, get you a caretaker? Like, I don't know. Are you sure about all this? About all of what? All of what? I got bullied by a girl with Down syndrome over the Cheetah Girls the same year as my retainers getting stolen, but it's funny. How do you get bullied by a girl with Down syndrome? How does somebody with Down syndrome bully you? They're like the nicest people in the world. What did you do? Were you evil? Like, were you an evil Satan spawn child? Not only did somebody steal the most gross thing that they could steal from you, dental retainers, but you got bullied by a Down syndrome person? Jesus. Sometimes I look in the mirror and think I need to call my Wranglers. Damn, dude. All of this insane content and dereliction of duty reporting on it. Like, what do you mean? What's insane? I'm telling my life story here, okay? I did not like Mr. One Arm working at the gas station, putting his arms around, well, not his arms, his one arm around my shoulders, hitting on me, trying to get my number when I'm trying to get the out of DC. It's, 8 o'clock at night, the sun's going down, and I don't want to be here, I got off work, I'm ready to go home, Jesus. So, maybe don't do that, Maybe don't do that. Whether you have one arm or two arms, maybe don't do that. If it's getting dark and you're a lady and you're at the gas station and the only other person around is Mr. One-Arm gas station attendant or two-arm gas station attendant, maybe don't make a pass at me and ask for my number, sir. Okay? Do I look like a whore to you? Like, I'm trying to get home, okay? There is nothing more menacing to a woman who is trying to get home or more menacing to a woman by herself than a man in the dark with her, okay? No thank you. A more important question. Did you get bullied for being a fan of Cheetah Girls or because you weren't a fan? Oh no, Angel says, no, I was a sweetie. I just didn't like the Cheetah Girls and she told the other girls I was being mean. Oh, okay. So then the Down syndrome chick, you got the other girls to be mean to you. Damn, that sucks. Dude, that meme of trying to appear non-threatening while hiking, yeah. 50 and 60-year-olds creeping on me as a 20-year-old was standard for college years. Not sure where they get the idea that approaching a random chick to riz half their age or younger will work. I don't know either. It does work with some girls apparently, because one of my friends was dating a guy in his 50s and he was really creepy and I didn't like him. And then I had broken up with a boyfriend and then he was at some gathering that she was holding at her place and he was telling me, you just gotta get by somebody else. And I was like, I don't want this 50-year-old man telling me that I need to get by somebody else. And he's like, let me take a picture of you, I'll send it to my friends. And I'm like, bro, calm the down. Like, you're gonna take a picture of me and you show it to your friends and see which one of them wants to me? Am I a prostitute? I don't sleep around like this, bro. Jesus Christ. Anyways. Yeah. Hi, Zaj. How's it going? They always mean themselves. Maybe he is maybe when he breaks up with a girl, maybe men in their 50s, when they break up with their wives or whatever, they just need somebody to okay? But that's not what I needed, okay? I had just broken up with a boyfriend, okay? I was not happy, and he was telling me at this gathering, you just need to get and then he's taking a picture of me on his cell phone while I'm turned the other way because I'm like, what the what is going on? Yeah, Jesus. Yes, that is what they need. Okay. 50-year-olds just want to yeah, I know, seriously. I'm like, come on, dude. Come on. I'm very uncomfortable turning the other way. Is anybody gonna say anything? But nobody else really knew the conversation we were having, They were all doing their own thing. I would avoid him for the rest. Ever since that time, I would avoid him. And I think my friend ended up breaking up with him at some point. She had terrible taste in men. She always went for guys who were 20 plus older than her. Dude, how funny would it be if he was I sent your pic to the only person who got back to me is a pass. Oh my god, that would be such a I would get wrecked, dude. I get wrecked. I know it sounds weird. Was he white? As a woman of color, white men fetishize me more. No, this guy wasn't white. He was Middle Eastern. But that, what's funny is so when I was in college, I had friends who were Republicans and stuff. And I would go to their Republican parties sometimes. And one thing that I always thought was super funny is whenever I'd show up to one of these Republican gatherings or whatever, or Republican parties, they would treat me like I was royalty, dude. It was crazy. They would be so friendly to me and they'd be so so kind to me, and it would happen at normal little gathering she had with her Republican friends. But then she also took me to the log cabin Republican Christmas party a couple times, and every time I went there too, and it's these dudes are not trying to sleep with me, these are the gay dudes, but they're all treating me like I'm royalty while I'm there. I'm like, whoa. What's going on here? But I think they were really trying to, I think they were trying to, get me to convert to be a Republican, which I never have. People have been trying for years, by the way. They've been trying since I was like in high school. Anyways, that's kind of like when you're the new person at a church, LOL. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. We have a Brown. If she signs off, everything we have done is fine. Well, they had a couple of people of color there, but yeah. Stardust is the strongest lib. I am. I just haven't found the right 50-year-old Republican. I think it happens especially in the early 20s because women haven't learned how to say no enough to value themselves, and that the dudes are going for people who are more naive and less experienced. Yeah, that makes sense. Of creeps and how to handle them. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I dated a guy for a while, and when I went to go see his family, I went to this town, and literally I was the only person of color in this town. Like, everybody was like turning and looking at me, and I was like, oh god, dude. Anyways, but yeah, fun stuff. Let's get, yeah. So yeah, I mean, I just feel like they don't care because I'm never going to use that word against them. And if they're enough, even if I do use that word against them, they're just going to be like, you know, and they're not going to, you know, and I'm not going to have to worry about it, you know? So yeah, like the movie Get Out. It wasn't like Get Out. They were all very friendly to me. But is it harder to find a partner as we get older, Stardust? I don't know about harder. I think I just care less as I started caring less and less as I got older. You know? Sorry, that was really rude of me. I shouldn't have done that. I respect retarded people. I like them very much. Most of them are very nice people. As someone with autism, I give you a pass. That was horrible of me. That was actually legit one of the most un-PC things I've done on stream. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. There was a point in my life where I was just like several years, I was like, I don't really care about being with a guy. I get all my emotional fulfillment from my female friends. And then if I really need to, like, you know, take care of business, you know, they make tools for that, right? So yeah, LOL, I was a little surprised. Yeah, I'm not myself today, you know? So I'm not myself today. Anyways. What kind of tools? Don't worry about that. For a long time, I felt that I really needed to be with a girl to feel valid. Yeah, I mean, I think you do like a couple of relationships and then you realize it's really like not all that it's cracked out to be, and then you realize like, yeah, I don't want to do this unless somebody's going to bring something to my life and I can give them something positive. If I get all my emotional fulfillment from my female friends, do I really need like a partner? Like if I get, you know, what's it called? A little cabin fever or whatever. What's a polite way of saying horny? If I get that way, you know, they make tools for that. They make items for women for that and for men. So yeah, you know, I'm okay. The funniest thing is men going, you're gonna die a lonely cat lady, and women just absolutely thriving and enjoying that. I believe, yeah, the statistics show that women who don't get married and stuff live happier lives. And I think they even might be healthier. Whereas, like, when men and women get married, men, like, live longer. But, like, married men live longer than unmarried men, which is interesting. Hi, Sniffy Tugboat. For me, I'm fine being single, but what I really miss is having someone to be affectionate. Literally can't remember the last time I got so much as a hug. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, I think one of the benefits of, like, female friendships as well is that you can, like, hug each other and, like, lay next to each other and you know, and you get that kind of like intimacy. As a retard, thank you, Star. Hope I am chill and not a jumpy mess today. By the way, my ankle and lungs are slowly healing. I'm glad to hear that, Chris. Sorry I was late to reply. Replied to your DM from earlier. Just wanted to let you know. Have a good stream, Star. Thank you, Tipster. Thank you. I was just very non-PC. Okay, this is interesting. Damn. The CEO is here. Yeah, true. OMG, it's Tipster. It's Tipster himself, yeah. The f is up? What's up? I was just telling people about the armless, ugly guy who was trying to hit on me at the gas station at 8 o'clock, and the sun was going down, and I wanted to go home because I was tired from work. So, you know. I held off on dating until I was 26, I feel like it gave me time to mature and have realistic expectations of a partner. Yeah, so being from a Brown family, they don't allow you to date. So my mom did not allow me to date in high school. When I got to college, I wasn't expecting for her to allow me to date at all, honestly. But when I got to college, she's like, okay, you can date now. And I was like, huh? What? And I don't know. I was still a little bit behind the curve in comparison to everybody, but I'm glad I didn't date in high school. I wouldn't change that. I don't think my brain could have handled dating in high school. Yeah. Oh, he had one arm, Jesse. Sorry. Hi, everyone's long time no see. Loves. How are you guys doing? I'm doing fine. What if he was handsome? Would you have been down? No, he's still hitting on me at 8 o'clock at an empty gas station and the sun's going down and I just want to get the out. Like, I want to go home, bro. Was she concerned about the race of your partners, though? No, my mom was not concerned about that. I'm still with that first boyfriend. He is a darling, and I have no regrets not dating. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I wouldn't change a single thing. I really don't think I could have handled dating in high school. But I definitely was behind the curve when I got to college, and I was a little awkward. But it was interesting. Very interesting. So, still would have preferred it that way. So, I think just horrible. I mean, even without dating, horrible things can happen, so. Dating in high school is a lot of awkward practice, holding hands, kissing, etc. It's awkward for everyone. Yeah, I think in college, when I then first started dating, it was exclusively women for a while. So, and then later on, men. I haven't dated so far, though my mom is slowly pushing on me like a few weeks ago. Interesting, yeah. You are talking to the internet through a bunny, might still be awkward. Well, I'm only doing this because I just don't feel like putting makeup on. By the way, tomorrow I will be live streaming. I'm going into DC, so you probably will see a little bit of me there. So, anyways, let's get it started, yeah. Let's see. Okay, I have my notes up. So I think we should go through, let's go through, first off, just a second. Stardust, would you ever go on Love is Blind? No, I would not.